Hi guys, I'm going to be doing your art activity with you today, and we're going to be making some ninja headbands. You are going to need some pieces of paper. One should probably do, but it's better to have a few just in case. You're going to need a pencil. You're going to need a ruler. You're going to need scissors. And you're going to need some colours. So I've got all my bits and bobs and I'm ready to go. The first thing we're going to need to do is I'm just going to get one piece of paper and I'm going to lay it flat out, and then I'm going to measure the page because I want to cut it into 3 strips to make my headband. So I'm going to split the page up into thirds, and if you're using the same page as me, that means you're going to need to mark it at around 7 centimetres in, and then again at 7. And then you should have 7 left, and we do. Okay, so I made 3 little marks on my page. I don't know if you can see. And then I'm going to go to the end of the page down this way, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to mark in 7, and then another 7, and then I've got 7 left. Okay, so 7 centimetres between each line. So 7 there, another 7, and another 7. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to join those lines up. So I'm going to draw a straight line the whole way across my page. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same down here. Perfect. So now I have a page that looks like that. Okay. Now, some of you might not want to use a ruler, so I'm going to give you a little trick. I'm going to get the page and I'm going to fold it into thirds because it's a little bit easier. So I am going to have a look and see what the best way to do it is, and I'm just going to fold it so that I have the same amount here and the same amount there when I push them down. So I'm going to match up the sides and make sure they're really straight. And then I'm going to push down this way. So now I've got something that looks like that. And then I'm even going to do it the same on the back, and I'm going to match it up. So I'm going to fold it down. And now, so that the 2 lines meet. Okay. And now I have this little bit extra here because the other bits are the same size. So I've got 1, 2, 3. And all I'm going to do with this to make sure that they're even is to get my ruler again, draw a line, and I'll just cut it off. Okay, it's a little bit easier to just get rid of it that way. Yeah. But this means if I draw the line again, because it disappeared. This needs a little bit more cutting. But you're going to have the same product. So at the end we need to have 3 pieces of paper that are the identical width. So I'm going to do a little bit of cutting now so that I do this ready. Take your time with your scissors, hold it in your hands, facing away from your tummy, all the way out, so it's going that way. I hold my piece of paper in front of me, and I match the scissors up with the line and I cut down. Trying your best to stay on the line, like this. Now this is a tricky bit, so it might be no harm to pause the video, get your bits cut, and then we'll carry on in a minute.
I'm going to try and do a good job following it fast. Yeah. And last one. And just always remember to have the scissors away from your body. I brought up scissors. In school you're probably used to using child scissors if you have them just at home, or I have to remember that to do this for free.
So now that I've finished all my cutting, I have 3 pieces of paper, and when they're all lined up, they are the same size. Okay. Now, sorry, I think I forgot to say at the start you're going to need some sellotape. So I need to get my sellotape and I need to cut off 3 bits of tape. Big pull. misfit. And all I want to do is to make the pieces of paper into a big long snake shape. So I'm going to match up the size as best as I can and just leave a little bit of an overlap so that it's nice and strong. Don't know if you can see that. So I have put mine maybe 2 fingers in. So 2 fingers in, put it down and stick it down. Yeah, I'm going to do the same again over here. So measure your 2 fingers, put them down and get your next bit of tape. Put it off. And line those nice and straight and so now my tape bits are both on the back of the headband, and then I'm going to flip it over and this is the front. Okay, so when we're done we will be able to tie it onto our heads, measure it up to the right size, and you can use some tape to stick it together to fit your head. So you mightn't have needed the 3 strips, but I think a big grown-up head might need 3. Okay, so make sure that you've flipped it over and that the tape is on the back, because we all know markers are not great for colouring on. So this is the creative part of the exercise. You are going to design your Ninja Headband just like you do in camp. You can draw pictures of your poses like you did yesterday. You can just do stripes or lightning bolts or whatever you want. I'm going to do a few different patterns, and I'm going to stick the Ninja Fitness in the middle to show everybody my headband, and hopefully it will be lovely. So far my headbands look like that. I have some lightning bolts, some stars, and then I've got a few little stripes over here and a new little stripe, a few little stripes over there. Now I am going to start the colouring. So I have measured it out, and then I've drawn my patterns, colored them in with colouring pencils, and then went over the top with a Sharpie, and now I have a really long headband that looks like this. Okay, before we carry on, I am going to get some tape and I'm going to cover over these little bits here to make it nice and strong. So I've been quite sneaky and I've already put my tape, and I'm just going to put it over each connecting bit. You can see that there, I think. Right? Yeah. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now, perfect. My last problem is that my Ninja headband is possibly big enough for definitely 2 little heads, and more than big enough for 1 big head. So I am going to get my other sneaky bit of tape that I put aside, and I am going to hold it round my head. You might get one of your parents or somebody to help you do this because it is a bit tricky. And I'm just going to wrap it around, and when I feel that it's really secure, I'm not even going to do any cutting. I am going to get it where it's comfy and stick it on with a bit of tape. What do you think? Not as comfy as the ones we make at camp, but it looks good. I think so anyway. I'm quite proud of that. Now, except for my sticky ears. So, what you're going to do is have a go. Get all your bits and pieces together, so sellotape, scissors, paper, ruler, colouring pencils, markers, whichever you prefer, crayons, whatever is around the house. Give it a go, do an amazing pattern, loads of pictures, whatever you want, and let us know how you get on. Send it to us on our Facebook or our Instagram and we'll share your best ones tomorrow. Hope you enjoy. Bye guys!